Hi, I'm Dr. Cameron. I'm a local vet. You're joining me on my day to kind of go from place to place. Today I want to talk about like a multi-doctor practice and what that means. So a lot of times I hit people that say like, I want you to be our vet and only you. And why I hear that, and I'm honored, I'm really flattered. Thank you for saying that. At the same time, it's not what anyone wants. So to be a solo doctor practice, you are quite literally the only provider at that practice. It means like you have to work all the hours that they are open. And that's not possible for one person to really provide like a wide range of care. If that's a one doctor practice, it's usually like 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, which in modern day society, a lot of us can't take our pets to the hospital when we have to be at work ourselves. That's just not always feasible. Some people can, but not everyone. And then also, a one doctor practice is, what if that doctor gets sick? What if that doctor has a son who needs surgery? What if that doctor, has a medical emergency for themselves and finds themselves in the ER? There's a lot of things that can happen. And so if you're looking for a new place to take your animal, I encourage you to try to find a really good hospital that has multiple doctors. The reason being is if you're going to a hospital, the hospital has, they have protocols. They have like kind of what we call like an atmosphere, right? And if you come to my practice and you see one of the other doctors I work with, they are amazing. You will very much like them. And you might actually like them more than me because they're all pretty amazing. And I wouldn't work with a team of people that weren't amazing. And also they practice very similar medicine to what I practice. So if you're worried like, well, they do the same thing as me, it might not be exactly the same, but we're gonna all practice pretty similar medicine. And also, it's not possible for one doctor to be good at everything. That's something I think that veterinary medicine is getting better at, but there's still this really unrealistic expectation that the one veterinarian, the one person has to be everything for that patient. So I have to be the pediatrician when they're a puppy. I have to be the dentist when they need oral surgery. I have to be their OBGYN if they need to get spayed or have puppies. I need to be the geriatric provider. I need to be the orthopedic surgeon when they need an FHO or a hip surgery. Like I am all of those people. And that's a lot. That's a lot to know. That's a lot for one person to know. And I know that for lots of species. So I know that for dogs, for cats, for rabbits, for snakes. Like I have to know everything. I know that for horses, right? That's too much for one person. So we need to be a little bit more like mindful if you're a client with animals for your veterinarian. Be mindful that your vet cannot be everything at all times. You need to give them grace. They are in fact a human being, and you want a human. You don't want an AI doctor. I promise you, an AI doctor will not understand what you're going through, will not get where you've been. You want a veterinarian. But the thing is, you want a multi-doctor practice, and you want a multi-doctor practice for this reason. One, our multi-doctor practice allows us to offer a wide range of hours. So we are open 8 to 8 Monday through Friday, and then we're open 8 to 5 on Saturday and 10 to 2 on Sunday. So if your pet needs anything on the weekend, we're not there the whole time, but we can be there. And we're not an emergency hospital. So if your pet needs like to be hospitalized for IV fluids and IV antibiotics, like we are your GP. We love seeing you, but that is not what we do. So please, if that's what your pet needs, go to the emergency hospital. But if your pet has like an ear infection or a cut and you need help on the weekend, that's what we're here for. So if you really like me as your vet, I am so honored. I really like you as a client. Trust me, I do. I love all of my clients, and I feel like when I go to work on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to work to hang out with all my friends because it's kind of true. But know that if you do happen to meet the other doctors at my practice, they are in fact amazing. If anything, they each have their own specialties, the things that they're just really good at that makes them very unique, and you are very lucky to get to see them and meet them as well. And you might find that they're actually a lot cooler than me, because that is mostly the case. They're pretty amazing. So thank you guys for chiming in with me today. This is Dr. Cameron, your local vet, and I just want to encourage you to embrace multi-doctor practices and what that means. If you happen to have to see another doctor, just embrace, be thankful that the other doctor is there. If you have a favorite, that's okay. If I am not your favorite, that's okay. We are all there to support each other, and we are all just grateful that you brought your pet to us and are entrusting the care of your pet with our team. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.